Right, how we doing, guys? Going to talk about college football today. Something new. It's called Winners and Losers of the college football season. I'm going to start off with the winners for Week 6. Dalvin Cook, Florida State running back, 270 yards, 3 touchdowns versus Miami. This guy's up for the Heisman. He's got Florida State to 5-0. My next winner is Leonard Fournette, 183 yards of offense, 1 touchdown. He's the favorite for the Heisman. He just set the record for the fastest a running back has ever gotten to 1,000 yards in one season. Michigan, my next winner, 5-1, 5 straight victories, 3 straight shutouts. John Harbaugh, all I gotta say, I don't think Michigan beat anybody 38-0 last year. 38-0 win over number 13 Northwestern. They got Michigan State next week. Michigan's on the come up. My next winner, CJ Procise, the running back from Notre Dame, 186 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns versus Navy. I think this kid's going to keep Notre Dame in the college football playoff contention. I don't see them losing too many games for the rest of the year. He's possibly going to land himself in New York for the Heisman Trophy if he keeps it up how he's been playing lately. My next winner, though, J.T. Barrett and the Ohio State offense. J.T. Barrett helped Ohio State put up 49 points Saturday versus Maryland. He had 88 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Zeke Elliott, 106 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns for him, 5 on the ground for Ohio State. The pass game was finally there, though. Cardell Jones, 290 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. You saw him get Mike Thomas involved, Braxton Miller, Jalen Marshall, and then even a little bit of Dontre Wilson. On to my next winner, Charlie Strong. My last winner for this week, Charlie Strong. I said in my predictions last week we were going to start seeing a different Texas team. He was going to start coaching for his job, and he gets his biggest win as the head coach of the Texas Longhorns. Congrats to Charlie Strong. Losers, Randy Edsall, the head coach of Maryland. He was fired after their loss to Ohio State, 49-28, I believe. Uh, he was 22 and 33 in 4.5 seasons with Maryland. He was fired. Just a terrible year for Maryland. They're 2-4, and I don't think they've won more than 7 games in the last 8 years. My next loser, Michigan State. They've played terrible the last 2 games, just sneaking by teams. They've dropped in the poll the last 2 weeks from number 2 to number 4 to number 7. And they got one of the best defensive teams in the country with Michigan this week. Excuse me. Game is in Michigan too. By the way, I think Michigan State's gonna play good, but that's gonna be a tough game for them. My next loser, Jared Goff, the quarterback for the Cal Bears. 5 turnovers and a loss to Utah on the road last week. He's considered to be one of the best quarterbacks in college football. An absolute terrible game. I thought that Cal had a great chance of beating Utah in that game, but you can't win with 5 turnovers. My next loser is Georgia running back Nick Chubb. Uh, terrible knee injury. If you saw that, if you didn't see it, good for you. You don't want to see it. Uh, he suffered the injury in a loss to Tennessee. I think Georgia's going to struggle without him. I feel bad for that kid. I hope Nick Chubb has a speedy recovery. Definitely a future NFL running back. And on to my last loser for this week, guys, is Steve Sarkisian. Sark, the head coach of USC, fired after 1.5 seasons from coming over from Washington. Bunch of incidents since he's came over. They were having an alumni banquet. He showed up wasted, was cussing up in front of the mic. Alumni was very unhappy about that. He didn't get in much trouble for that. I think I don't even know if anything even really happened to him. And then didn't show up to practice Sunday after a loss to Washington. Didn't show up at all. And then later on, they had a team meeting. He showed up drunk, so not looking good for him. Don't know if he's going to coach. Seems like he's going to get some help, go to rehab, hopefully. But USC, losers for this week. Uh, Nothing much more I can say about that. That gives us our winners and our losers for this week, guys. Week 6. I have my predictions up soon. Be looking for that. I have a recap winners and losers of the NFL coming soon. Predictions for the NFL as well. Thank you for listening.